So, what do I think about the new food stamp restrictions? This is the video y'all voted for on Facebook. So, here we go. Okay, so first of all, it is 2025. Why do we still have the stigma that people that receive EBT, Medicaid, don't work, and are walking around with coach bags and with their nails done? Why do we still have that stigma? Why do we think that people that literally work and pay in to this system do not have a right to buy what they want with their EBT? My husband gets up every single day, 6 days a week, and goes to work, works 40 hours plus overtime, and we can still barely afford to put food on the table. Oh, they had their nails done, their lashes done, their nails done. Okay, I haven't had a haircut in 5 years, since January 2020. Been about that long since I've had my nails done. Never have had my lashes done, ever. And the last time I bought myself 3 T-shirts when we got our income tax return. Okay, I know that sounds pretty bougie, but yeah, I got me 3 T-shirts. So I like what it says on my moo. You'll like my moo. I'm not a happy camper. Now, personally, as far as my family goes, I'm not too worried about it because I don't want to waste my food stamps. I rarely ever buy soda or candy or whatever crap with my food stamps because, newsflash, it doesn't go far. Our food stamps last a week and a half. Okay. But I can't help but think about the people that are disabled, that don't have a way to cook, that are like women in shelters. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I was in a shelter. And it was one stove, one refrigerator for like the 30 women that were living at this shelter. I just bought prepared processed crap for the few weeks I was there until I had a place to go. And what I can't help but always think when I see people complaining about, people that are low income buying their kids a box of popsicles or something like that, is it's like it comes from almost like a place of jealousy. They're like, oh, well, I work da 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 da, and I'm $1,000 over the limit, or I make this much and da 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 da. Well, then, Susan, it sounds like you're living outside your means. If you make 70 grand a year, 65 grand a year, because contrary to popular belief, for a family my size with 4 kids, we would have to make 65 grand a year to not qualify for food stamps. And I know that's a lot of people are like, oh, that's shit. That's a lot to me. That's a lot to me. Okay, but I digress. So if you're making 65, 70 grand a year, Susan, and you can't afford to buy your kid a Dr. Pepper or some popsicles, and I'm not saying that's what you should be giving to kids, I'm just saying, then it sounds like you're living outside your means. That's what y'all tell us, right? Because I'll be glad to trade with you. You have money to budget. I don't. I'll be glad to go and live in your nice neighborhood home, driving your brand new SUV that you're paying out the asset payments for. I'll be glad. Let's trade. I'll show you how to make your money stretch. You come over here and live my life for a day, for a week. And then I hear, oh, she smokes cigarettes. You damn straight I do. You damn straight I do. Come and live my life for a day, and you'll probably be smoking crack. Okay. I don't drink. I rarely smoke the devil's lettuce. I smoke my cigarettes. Yes, I do. The $5 a day I spend on cigarettes, it's not going to make me or break me. Even if we do it at a week that's $35 a week, a month that's $140. That'd buy a couple days worth of food. But yes, I smoke my cigarettes. Sue me. Like I said, no haircut since 2020 or nails. I've had this nightgown since I was pregnant with my daughter. Okay, she's about to turn 7. So I'm not too worried about it with my family. I know how to bake. I don't really waste my food stamps on crap. But I'm not going to sit here and judge people that do because people go to work and pay into this system. They should be able to buy what they want. There is nobody. And if they are, I'm sure they've been caught by now for abusing the system because there are people that abuse it. But there is nobody out here walking around with a freaking Hermes bag, driving a Cadillac, receiving EBT. But just because y'all see minorities driving around like that with, their iPhone with their nice bag, instead of being like, okay, go her, go him, you think, oh, they're black, so they must be cheating the system. I mean, of course, it's gonna happen. That's how you think. I saw a comment on Facebook earlier. It was a woman that said, she's like, I'm 71 years old. And we used to drop my daddy off at work every morning, and we passed the fire station. That's where we would get our food. We got our rice, our beans, our lard, our sugar. That's all you need. And do you think that's fair? Do you think that's fair, Susan? Do you think that's fair? Your dad had to get up every freaking morning and go to work and work his ass off, I'm sure, back then. And y'all had to eat rice and beans every single day? And do you think that any of this money that's supposedly going to be saved by not having, people eat junk food, do you think any of the money that's going to be saved from this is going to go into your middle class pocket, Susan? Hmm? Do you really have that much faith in the government? Do you really, make sure my mic is on, okay. Do you really honestly think that's going to go into our schools, our roads, anything? No, it's going to go into billionaires' pockets. And everything will still be the same. Except you're depriving my poor kid, not necessarily mine, because I'll buy my baby what she needs. I'll buy my baby's a birthday cake from Publix. It's all good. And I have a village, thank God, that if I can't, my village will. But just as an example, you're depriving my poor kid of the Minnie Mouse birthday cake they want from Publix, where there are literally so many other things our money gets wasted on, like war and just shit that we should not be involved in. Do you think it's going to make your property taxes any lower? Whatever the hell people in that income bracket have to worry about, I don't even know. It's not. It's not. Okay. Let's come back down to reality. And then I hear the argument, oh, childhood obesity. Do, 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 do. I was hardly ever allowed to eat junk food as a kid because I had my dad's side of the family's metabolism. I was always short and thicker. Not as big as I am now, but I was always, chubby. So I was rarely allowed to eat junk food. So, and then I hear, oh, the dental care. Once again, I was hardly ever allowed to eat junk food. I lost that tooth by the time I was 12. Most of the time, that type of shit is genetic because, by contrast, my daughter has ate more sweets and junk food than I ever did as a child. And she's pinky thin. And at her last appointment was told she doesn't even have a cavity. So go ahead and hit me with another pointless, ignorant argument. Go ahead. So I guess my point with all this is if you are someone who works, or even if you have work and you're just out of work right now, and you should be able to get what you want to get on food stamps. You should. What is good for you may not be good for somebody else. And don't come at me with any kind of obesity or dental arguments or whatever. If our healthcare system was revamped and it was accessible for everybody in this country to receive dental care, health care, what have you, if we actually looked line by line and see where the money goes, then Okay, and let's solve all of that. And it may be way down the line we can get to the food stamps for the poor people. I think we have a lot bigger issues to take care of first. But anyway, that's my hot take. I'm probably going to get a lot of crap for it. I don't care. Um, Follow me on Facebook, Jessica Wise. I had the Burdette Bunch in my cover photo. So if you don't follow me on Facebook, please do. I'm trying to get off these food stamps, y'all. Bye.